Hello my lovelies, this is Maja. It is a Monday already again, and thank you for coming to join me in my little corner of the internet. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Today's shave is going to be with an English soap, and I'm using today 1912 Wickhams Russian Leather. It's, as you see, it is a vegan soap, and that's what it looks like inside, except for I've taken bits out, and it's covered by this lovely wax-proof paper. So this scent stays in as good as it can and doesn't dry out. This is a wonderful scented soap. I really like this. It's one of my favorites. And aren't you the same? Do you do the same? Those things that I love most, I tend to save up to last, or try to be super sparing with it. It's silly, because if you like it, why not use it more? It doesn't make any sense, does it? But that's what I do. I can't help myself. So this is Wickhams 1912 Russian Leather. I have put that into my bowl here, some of it in the bottom. I've drawn up some water. I'm sure it's most probably not enough. And the brush that I'm using is the Yaqi 22. It's a small knot, but it's the Plissoft knot, and that is the cola. I think it's known as the cola because it's shaped in the form of a cola bottle, and the caramel brown at the top, and you can just imagine, you know, that bit of Coca-Cola going round and round. Anyway, this is the cola brush, and I love it. It has just got the right length of handle here, and it is, even though it says it's a 22, it really picks up well, and it's super soft. I love the Plissoft Plissoft knots. That was a mouthful. So let's get lathering and not so much talking. So for that, I have in my bowl next to me, I have some cold water. I'm just dipping my brush in and squeezing it and shaking it out. And let's adjust the camera down. Oops, it's wobbly a bit today. Is that news? No, not really. So here I got my soap. Here's my brush. Let's get going. So this is a wet brush, but there's no water in here. So let me see. This is a scent strength out the bowl already, a 4. When you start lathering, it goes rapidly up to a 5. I'm adding water. And then most of the Wickham scents, once you've got it on the face, they go up another little notch. So what do we have in here? We have lavender, bergamot, lemon, geranium, fern, cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla, moss, musk, tonka bean, and amber. It is such a lovely scent put together. It has real depth, and it just sings. Oh, isn't this lovely? So it's getting a bit sticky, so let's just add some more. As you can see, this brush is doing a wonderful job, and it keeps lots of the soap in it. There'll be 2 or 3 passes, no, maybe not 3, but 2 passes definitely in that brush. I've actually still got a little bit of soap there in the bottom. I didn't spread this out very well. Was a hasty job. So I think I have put in here around the 12 millimeter mark of water to maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of soap. I didn't measure it out, but from the looks of it, and it just keeps going and going. Look at this. That's why I like these big salad bowls. The height is just right, and you can really go for it in here. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Look, oh, I am enjoying the lathering today. I know, if you're bored, well then just skip it, guys and girls. If you're bored of watching me make the lather, but I love it, I enjoy it. This is part of my enjoyment. Right, so I am there. I think I'm going to leave it. Oh, did I put it that far down? I'm going to leave it at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to leave it there. This is one nice lather. Look at that. Oh, I'm so looking forward to using this now. Here we go. And the camera keeps moving around and doing its own thing today. Ah, nothing that I can do about it. So we're just going to have to live a little bit with it. There we go. Let's get my face wet. And I'm really glad it has a nice temperature outside. I'm not feeling hot, but I'm feeling a bit tired. Why do you always say you're tired, Maja? It's because I've been really busy today. I got up actually quite late for my standards at 7 o'clock and took the dogs out. Oh, they were so slow this morning walking. I don't know what was with them today. Anyway, I got in at 8:30, so an hour and a half for a walk that I normally, even in slow mode, takes me an hour. So that was an extra half an hour. Made breakfast. And then, this is so luxe. Then after breakfast, I got a few things from the deep freezer. Actually, what I got was what I call refried beans. They're not refried at all. They were kidney beans that I had soaked and pre-cooked, but these had gone a tiny bit mushy, so I used those then for thickening sauces and stuff. Not for chilies and so on, because when they're a bit mushy like that, then it doesn't look appetizing. So this razor that I'm using today, which I haven't shown, is the Blackland Vector. Look at this beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Blackland Vector with a Kai pink blade in it. I can't remember how many uses I have had out of this blade. I've got a full box and this is still the first one, but I think it must be at least 6 now. And it's still going good, so I'm just going to carry on using it until it's no good anymore. So I went to the freezer and I noticed that I hadn't cleaned up the garden, you know, from after the dogs yesterday. And the grass was super long. So I ended up mowing the grass this morning. Had 3 washing machines of washing that of course also then need drying and folding. This is an SE blade, by the way, single edge blade. This is just so luxurious. I love this setup. I couldn't have picked a better one. Actually, what I did is I had actually planned out a different setup for today, and I've changed it. I just didn't feel like the stuff I had picked for today, so I just changed it around and just went with what I felt like. So, and then I made today for lunch. When I say lunch, we eat relatively late lunch. We eat between 2 and 3 o'clock, so Spanish lunch if you like. And my husband does go along with almost anything we eat, but certain things he's quite traditional. But I thought today I'm just going to do an experiment, going against the grain, and I made what I call a vegetarian cottage pie. And I had loads of vegetables in the fridge that needed using before they go off. So I had in there cabbage, leek, carrots, celeriac, celery, onion, aubergine or eggplant, for those that don't know aubergine, eggplant. What else? Courgette or zucchini. A little bit of swede, a little bit of butternut squash, and then I boiled and mashed potatoes for the topping. And it would have been vegan if I wouldn't have put the cheese on the top when I put it back into the oven. So those vegetables anyway, they were all cut up. And then I put loads of herbs in, like tarragon, a bit of sage, some rosemary, some parsley, quite a few, almost like a French herb mix. Like herbe provinciale, because we don't eat that many herbs, and every now and then I like to eat herbs. My husband's not a big herb fan. Well, he is, but he isn't. He says he is, but then at the end of the day, every time I use them and they're not fresh herbs, then he sort of finds it odd. Anyway, and I didn't use any stock either. What I did was I had about half an inch of mulled wine left over. I used that to deglaze everything, and added to that tomato concentrate and about a tablespoon of Marmite. Now this was a big pan, right? I did it all in one pan. And then the pan went into the oven with and all of that was first deglazed and it was cooking away and, you know, packed down, and then on top of that the potatoes. and the potatoes had some left over from Friday. I made alioli because we had, what did we have? Oh yes, Friday fish, of course, and we wanted some alioli with the fish this time. I'm just going to do a picker because I have so much soap left. Look, all of this. So I put that into the mashed potato, the alioli, the leftover. It was only about 2 tablespoons. So it had that bit of garlic in there as well, and some parsley. And then the cheese on the top. Had some leftover grated cheese, cheddar cheese, and that went on top of the mash, and in it went into the oven. And then I decided, because the pan was so full, I didn't add the refried beans into the pan as I normally would have done to thicken the sauce. What I did then was I just cooked them up, and then before dishing I put them on the plate first, and then the vegetarian cottage pie on the top. And blow me, James even liked it. I can't, you know, that was like, surprise. That was a real surprise. Yeah, so that was a success. Great, because we're having the same tomorrow, because we only ate half the pan, not even half the pan. And then over the weekend I had indulged, and I had made a cheesecake, a non-baked cheesecake for the weekend, but a keto one, so with no sugar in it whatsoever. Well, it was not quite keto, because I did use some digestive biscuits for the bottom. So the only sugar in there actually came from the biscuits themselves. And we had that as dessert. Oh. So, loads and loads of, can't get myself organised today. Loads and loads of luxury. And I've still got cake enough left for the whole of this week. So, aloe first, next. There we go. That just feels so good. So, and then of course I had a mountain of dishwashing. I still have some left down there to do, and I'm thinking, oh. Anyway, I'm glad I got, finally, I'm trying to get some Boots aftershave out. Here we go, I got some. The bottle isn't cooperating today. Finally got a groomer's appointment for my 3 dogs, but that's not all on one day, on 3 separate days, so each one has to, every day I'm gonna have to go. So tomorrow 8 a.m. Oh. So first I was thinking of taking the big girl first, but then she's the oldest and she likes a lion, and there's no chance I'm going to get her out of bed that early to walk her up to the groomers. So I'm going to have to take the old boy first. He needs it arguably more than everyone else, because his pelt is so hot, but he's also the slowest. So I'm going to have to get up tomorrow at, I'm thinking 6 o'clock, because it'll take me an hour to get there on foot. With the big girl it only takes me 25 minutes, but with him it'll take me an hour. So I've got to plan that in, and then the following day I'll take the big girl, because that's a midday appointment, I think 1 o'clock. So she'll get 2 walks tomorrow. And then the little boy on Thursday. Yeah, so it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday appointments. What a nightmare. I had made these appointments, you know, way back before the lockdown, and then everything locked down and was cancelled. And to try to get another one, I was on the catch-up list. So look at all of this wonderful lather I have left. And you can see these brushes are really inexpensive. The Plisson or Plissoft. Plisson were the former Plissoft. And they really work up the lather very well. They're very luxurious, produce luxurious lather. Very soft to the skin and yet have backbone. Oh, that comes from too much talking. So, if you're not sure, get yourself one. Razor Rock do nice Plissoft brushes at a fantastic price if you don't want to get Yaqi brushes. And other companies do too, so please have a look at those. They are a real good beginner's brush if you don't want to be shedding out money and you don't know what yet to take. Then that one will definitely serve you. Those Plissoft knots will serve you a long time. You won't regret it. So I've talked a lot today. I feel like I have. I hope I've not bored you. And I'm done. It all went, you see, with a single edge, and that size. You know, it all goes zoop, 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 like greased lightning. Anyway, so I will see you soon, and I'm missing you already. So that was that for today. I enjoyed myself. Myself. I hope you did too. Trying to get too many words out at the same time. Bye bye.